Good evening. It's been 6 years in the making, and finally, today, opening statements in Frederick Russell's vehicular homicide trial.
Russell faces 10 to 14 years in prison for a crash that killed 3 WSU students back in 2001. Because of the publicity, the trial was moved to Kelso. And KXLY4's Erik Loney has followed the case there and the entire case for 6 years. This trial could go on much longer than expected, Erik.
Yeah, you know, if it keeps going as slow as it is right now, it could go longer than the 3 to 4 weeks they anticipate. Today, the trial was stopped temporarily because the attorneys started to bicker with Russell's side, claiming the state was intentionally withholding witnesses or intentionally withholding evidence. At that point, the judge in the case just threw up his arms and said, enough, 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 and then told everybody to get on with his trial. And that's what happened. We're now moving in next week. We'll start more testimony.
Opening statement of Mr. Tratnik.
In opening statements, prosecutors told the jury Fred Russell was drunk when his SUV crossed the center line and slammed into a car full of college students.
That the defendant was the cause of this deadly accident.
Russell's attorney used toy cars to tell the jury that Russell was not at fault for the crash, suggesting he swerved into oncoming traffic to avoid a car that was stopped on the side of the road.
He was not the cause of the death of those 3 young college students.
They were difficult words to hear for the families of the students killed or injured in the crash.
It's kind of infuriating. There's tons of witnesses that were there that night, and if it's not his fault, who was it?
She says the trial will be tough to sit through.
It's a lot harder than what I thought it was going to be, and I knew it was going to be hard.
Testimony started in the trial today. One of the first witnesses was one of the first people who drove up on the scene.
I could smell alcohol in one of the gentlemen.
The trial will include graphic testimony about the crash, including pictures of the 3 dead students in the wreckage. Brandon Clement's father says he's ready.
It's going to be hard all the way through. I'm probably going to fold when the pictures are shown, you know. But that's one of the reasons for the umbrella on the head. I'll just put it in front of my face and toughen up.
Now we expect those pictures to be shown to the jury next week. We also expect the kids that were in the car and survived this crash to testify either Monday or Tuesday. Reporting live in Kelso, Erik Loney, KXLY4.